Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.
You are now tuned in to your number one radio station.
87.9.
The truth is out there. Follow us.
We interrupt this program for a special report by WKMU.
Staten Island, New York.
I know that the paranormal is real.
This is Paranormal Pursuits, where it is our mission to seek the truth, one question at a time. I'm your host, Blue, and your host,
Just say my name.
Sky. And we have special guest, Jill.
Hi, I'm Jill from the Murder Shelf Book Club podcast.
And today she's playing for
The Serial Killer Alumni Association. Hey, no one thinks about the serial killers after they're arrested, and
Yeah.
they deserve to have some attention and a place where they can share their professional secrets.
Yeah, because eventually when you get out of jail, you would want them in a place where they're like away from everybody.
I
Well,
guess.
they never get out of jail. It's just so unfortunate.
So do you guys help with wrongful convictions of rightfully accused
Well,
killers?
they're all wrongfully convicted, aren't they?
If you believe mainstream media, yes.
I don't know
They
about
are.
this one, guys.
You have to dig deep.
And
You have
we
to
also
dig
have.
deep.
You know, they do say that it's a red flag if a woman watches true crime videos, that you should be careful of those types. And we have two on the show today.
Nice. Oh, and then we also have special guest, Jeremy.
Yes, Jeremy Bryant of Paranormal to Normal, Maniacal Music Musings, and co-host of the Asylum with Harley and Joker.
I was
And
wondering what the
I'm just-
MMM stood for.
Maniacal Music Musings. Everybody destroys it.
Maniacal
But
Music
I
Musings.
am here tonight playing for a very sad charity. I am here playing for Dick Longfellow's TBP syndrome house.
That's too big
Hey.
penis disorder.
Yes, that's too big penis syndrome. It's a debilitating disease. When you walk around every day with your knees just killing from it, slapping it back and forth against them. It's just, we need all the help we can get, folks.
Knee
and
pads. You need knee pads so they don't get all scruffed up.
Some of us like to hide our shame.
Oh,
I always thought it was a mental disorder where they thought their penis was bigger than they thought, and so like they go crazy because everyone they're with is like, no, it's not that big, and it's like the disorder is, oh no, it's super big. I don't think that's what it is now. I realize.
We do have some of those, Sky, and they are a different part of the hospital. There's certainly real cases in this world. Just ask our spokesperson, Ron Jeremy.
You're separating mentally ill people from the regular people?
yes.
That's not politically correct.
Is it possible? My
Did-
headphones are-
Different medical procedures need to be done in certain orders, and it just makes life easier.
All right. So behind the scenes, we did a coin flip, and Jeremy will be starting us off. The categories are TV themed lyrics, serial killers, lost cities, UFO sightings, food and drink.
All my favorite things.
So, and then each, so the I guess the points are 1, 2, 3, or 4, and you
Well, actually,
that's
that's
by like
no,
difficulty,
no.
right?
Actually, no.
Oh.
So we're gonna when you pick a category, we'll ask a question. If you can answer the question without the use of multiple choice, it's worth 5 points. If you needed multiple choice, it's 3 points. And if the person, the other team answered and got it wrong, you can steal a point for 1 point.
So,
Okay.
sounds good to me.
All right. So go ahead. You get the first choice. Go ahead. Pick which category you like to go into.
TV themes for $500.
Well, we go in order, so it's
Oh,
this one.
okay. Oh.
you've been practicing this one, so you do this one.
Okay, here we go. Which 80s cartoon theme song features the following lyrics? Tales of daring, do bad, and good luck tales. Ooh. Danger, watch behind you. There's a stranger out to find you.
DuckTales.
And that is correct. We have a fun fact, though, right?
Jill, where are you from?
I'm sorry?
Where are you from?
I am a Jersey girl living in Pennsylvania.
Oh, nice.
You do not sound like a Jersey girl.
I don't say water.
Well, I don't know. I guess
Dog.
I hear a slight like Southern accent when I hear you talk.
I lived with my sister-in-law for a while.
She got the
She was a
Southern
Southern
drawl.
girl.
Do you
North
do
Carolina.
audiobooks, by the way? I feel like you'd be great for that. All right, good job, Jeremy. You're now up by 5 points, and you get to pick the next category or question. A quick reminder that's TV themed lyrics, serial killers, lost cities, UFO sightings, food, and drink.
Let's go food and drink.
Which popular Italian dessert translates to pick me up or lift me up in English? Is it A, tiramisu, B, cannoli, C, gelato, or D, panna cotta?
Panna cotta.
Oh, panna cotta.
No, probably panna cotta. Yeah, that's probably how they pronounce it.
Tiramisu.
Nice.
Yes, the answer is tiramisu. So
I
you get 3
was
points for that.
thinking it, but I was thinking it.
So tiramisu is made with ladyfingers, mascarpone, cheese, or was that espresso? I can't
Press
see.
exit.
Yes, it's
Cheese and espresso?
That's delicious. No wonder I like him so much.
You
my
gotta get
mom's
some-
favorite. My mom's favorite dessert.
All right, so Jill, that's on you. You get to choose our next category.
And now you're up by 3 points.
No, she got 3 points now. It's 5-3.
Yeah.
Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah, like
Oh, because up by 3 means she's leading.
Yeah,
Okay.
and she's
I'm
not. Don't
gonna
make
go
her.
with serial killers.
All
I'm really
right.
shocked. Come on, Alumni Association.
Maybe one of your friends is on this.
All right.
You never know.
Which one of her friends, nice. Which serial killer was executed for the murders of 6 women in Florida?
Ted Bundy.
And the answer is Ted Bundy. Fun fact, Ted Bundy was a charismatic and handsome individual who used his charm to lure victims to their deaths. He was executed in Florida's electric chair in 1989. Is that
How's
true,
that?
right, Jill?
Yeah.
Nice.
How did I not know it was how did I not know it was Daddy Bundy?
I didn't know. I think I didn't know that it was he committed those murders in Florida. I don't think that I really registered that information.
Yeah, he escaped twice from prison and wound up down in Florida. Mm-hmm.
How do people escape prison? Like, I really don't get how that's possible. No, it's
did
really
what for?
confusing. Yeah, it's really weird. I guess back in the 80s, it was a little more like
You got to be smart, but you also have to be manipulative. You have to be able to make people do what you want. And Bundy was very good at that. He was
Right.
charming. So he could ask you of something that you'd be like, oh, this is nothing. I can do that for him. But when he asks somebody else to do something too, that helps him out in this whole, like, the whole scheme. I don't know if that's what he did, but that's what I
That's
would
probably what he did. And then, like, let's say he ran into somebody at the door. He's just like, oh, no, yeah, they gave me permission. I got to stretch my legs.
Oh, yeah.
At
No,
least,
no one's
at
giving
least
me.
an hour a day, they give me 1 hour. And then they're like, okay, sure.
And it's
And so
still
you get to,
Jill.
like,
Jill has control of the board.
Still on Jill.
I get to pick. I'm going to go with Lost Cities.
Which lost city was buried under volcanic ash and pumice when Mount Vesuvius? Jill?
Pompeii.
Correct answer is Pompeii. Fun fact, Pompeii was a thriving Roman city with a population of over 20,000 people before the devastating eruption.
Herculaneum was also covered in the same eruption.
Hmm.
Okay, that's showing off. Sorry.
No, I like that. That's cool.
We're using a Jeopardy.
I
Also,
didn't consider Pompeii a lost city even.
Yeah,
Well, it was lost
it's
for a
a
while.
found city.
yeah.
It was, I guess.
lost
I mean,
and
it's
found.
it's been known since I was born. So, but
I understand your trepidation.
I want to read up
I was
more
thinking-
about
I was
Pompeii.
thinking somewhere.
I feel like, yeah, it's
I was thinking
Jeremy.
Machu Picchu for some reason.
Wait,
Oh, Machu Picchu. I love it. Yeah, I looked that up too. I don't think it was built in the 15th century, though. That thing was definitely built before then. All right, so that means, Jill, you still have control of the board.
Oh, geez. Let's go for UFOs.
In 1965, a UFO sighting took place in which town in Pennsylvania?
Oh,
Oh, that's where you are right now, Joe, right?
I'm a Jersey girl. I'm an import.
Oh,
from
yes.
Huh?
So, all right, so I'm going to read. Oh, Jeremy, what do you think it is?
My brain's telling me Erie, Pennsylvania. I don't know why.
The brain is wrong.
So I'm going to read the multiple choice. We have...
Yes. So technically, Jill, since he got this wrong, you only get 1 point because it's a steal.
I can steal. Yes.
But and then if he answers, it's still 1 point.
No, he answered already. He got it wrong, so he doesn't get another chance. So now she gets to steal it.
Oh, but let's say Jill got it wrong. Now nobody gets
Nobody
point,
gets the
even
point.
if it... Okay, cool. So here we go. Multiple choice.
Okay.
Is it Kecksburg, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, or Harrisburg?
Philadelphia.
No. So the answer
Jeremy's trying to answer again.
Kecksburg. And our fun...
See, I don't know if I've ever heard of
I have no idea either.
So Kecksburg was a UFO incident in 1965 that involved a strange object crashing into the woods near Kecksburg, which was witnessed by multiple people. The official, not the official story, but the story is that a bell-shaped item that they said came off a Russian rocket ship crash landed in, and the government came and took it away. But other people say no, it was a bell-shaped craft, and that people were getting sick around it and stuff like that. It's a really interesting story. I would check it too. Actually, we did an episode on this. People don't realize there's a lot of stuff that we talk questions. You'll find the answers in our podcast somewhere. So right now the score is Jill got 13, Jeremy has 5, and we are halfway through the first round. So then Jill picks again.
So let's try food and drink.
Which popular American sandwich consists of corned beef, sauerkraut? Jeremy.
Reuben.
The Reuben sandwich.
Is correct.
The Reuben sandwich
Talk
was
about
invented in the
One
1920s.
of my favorite sandwiches in the
Don't
world.
do my don't
You,
do my
you
fun
read my
facts.
fun fact.
Okay, go ahead. Read my fun. I love Reuben too, by the way. That's why I was.
It was invented in 1920 by Arnold Reuben, a German-American restaurateur.
So yeah, there's a place around us that does. It's called Sandwich Shop. They do a really good
Yeah,
Reuben
they really
sandwich.
do.
Let's go TV theme.
Which millennial cartoon TV show featured this theme song lyric? Call me, beat me, if you want to reach me.
Yeah, I'm gonna need choices.
Oh yeah, we both.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So we got Kim Possible, the Powerpuff Girls, Ed, Ed, and Eddie, Totally Spies.
And first in is Jeremy.
I want to say Kim Possible.
Yes.
Yes.
The show's creator, Mark McCorkle and Bob.
Oh, after they answer, give them a second if they
Okay.
want to say something.
Fine,
You just
fine,
cut them off. Like,
You're right,
I want
you're
to tell my
right.
fun facts.
I do keep doing that. I'm sorry.
She's really excited.
It's all good. I actually never really watched any of those shows, so that was just pure guessing what the theme would be. For
I
anyone.
grew up on all of them except
I did
Totally
love this
Spies.
show. I was a little older to be watching this show. I was like 16,
They
but
were.
I definitely remember it.
I mean, whatever the third one was, I was like, it's not that show. 100%.
Yeah,
not that
and
show.
then-
Like
I feel
I've seen Powerpuff Girls enough with my cousin to know like that ain't the theme song for that show.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm like, it's got to be Kim Possible. Totally Spies. I don't think that's it.
Call me,
Never
beat
watched
me
it,
if
but-
you want to reach me. I love
Yeah,
the
I
lyrics.
feel like that show growing up was like the only show where there was like of this female badass. Like, I
Yeah,
don't know.
and they didn't overdo it either.
Yeah.
Like she didn't have super
she
strength.
wasn't over sexualized.
She wasn't overpowered either. She did what she could. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't like, and that's good. I like
Right.
normalized characters.
There was nothing wrong with Rogan Storm's outfits in X-Men: The Ant-Man series. Come on now.
Okay.
I said, go ahead, tell
Yeah.
you
So
the
the
fun fact.
fun fact, the show's creator, Mark McCorkle and Bob Shuley, were inspired by their own high school experiences when creating the character of Kim Possible. What fucking school they went to? What? Okay.
Seriously, that sounds fun.
That sounds like some Russian
They had
spy.
naked mole rats over there. That's pretty cool.
All right, so you got that with the help of multiple
So that's
choice. So that's
3.
3 points for Jeremy.
Okay, so now Jeremy's
It's
up.
tied up.
Yes, tied up.
Thank you for keeping score because sometimes we had to like rely on each other because we had like 4 different scores. We're like, what? Why was everyone have 4 different scores?
Actually, I should have said that as a disclaimer that we're really bad at scorekeeping.
It's only the universe on the line, but yeah. 1, 2, 3,
I-
4.
Yeah.
Like, it's best that we
I have
all
a high
kept
competitive
score.
streak, so yeah.
All right, so it's on you. You got 3 more questions till the end of round 1.
I'm going with TV teams again. It's going
Okay.
to be my golden buzz.
All right.
All right. Which late 1990s cartoon featured the iconic theme song lyrics, I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. Jeremy.
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
To
Gotta get you
understand.
along.
Yes, the first
I
episode.
watched that shit.
Yeah, right? That was the best. Did you when did you watch it? Because for me, it was always on right after school. Like I would come home from middle school.
Right after school, like 4th and 5th grade.
Which is funny because it was that and DuckTales every day for me, like for like a year.
It was on the morning before school in like 6th grade.
So fun fact, the original Pokemon anime series was broadcast in Japan in 1997 and was later dubbed into English for international audiences. It was also a video game first. People think the video game came from the show. The show actually came from the video game.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's why if you notice in the games, there's no Ash Ketchum or anything like that because he's not in the game. All right, we got 2 more questions. Just so everyone's listening, we got TV theme lyrics, serial killers, lost cities, UFO sightings, and food and drink.
Let's go with food and drink. I want to change it up a little bit.
Which classic cocktail made with gin, lime juice, and ginger beer is often served in a copper mug and garnished with a lime wheel?
Oh, we got 2 buzzins, and Jill got in first.
All right.
Moscow Mule.
And the answer is Moscow Mule. The Moscow Mule was invented in the 1940s by a bartender in Los Angeles, and its popularity was helped by the fact that it was served in a distinctive copper mug.
I wish my bar is literally a 30-pack on my front porch. So yeah.
We just got a 15-pack of natural lights.
Yeah,
for
we
like
bought some
$10.
really cheap ass beer.
No, I love it.
You
This
have
is
a bar?
my
We're seeing our natural lights.
bro.
We're a little bit on a budget.
Here, beers are expensive. A tall boy at a gas station can run you anywhere from $5 to $8.
Like a Coors Light is $3, but like a Corona or a Heineken, that'll cost you $5.50.
So for me to
Where the fuck do you live?
New York City, Staten Island to be exact.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
yeah, so
Yeah.
we're getting this beer for like 75 cents a can, which is
Oh,
redonkulous.
I mean,
Right.
drink. At least drink respectfully, like I do. Drink some PBR.
All right. So Jeremy, you got that last one, or was it? Yeah, right. Jeremy got that last one.
It was Jill.
No, it was
Jill
Jill.
got that last one.
Oh, I forgot Jill's on the show.
What the fuck? I
I'm
expected
sorry.
for you, Jill.
Yeah, she's like, I'm a little bit of an asshole. I apologize.
You're
fine. This is fun.
I hate you. No, I'm sorry. All right, so you get to choose. Do you need a refresher on the what is this called? The categories?
Yeah, I got it. I'm going back to serial killers.
Nice.
Yeah, make your way back. This is the last question of the round too, and since you're both tied, this determines who gets their promo /
Ooh.
shout out.
We're not tied. She's got 3. She's got 5 points. We're not tied anymore.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to add her 5 points. Thank you for paying attention.
Yo, this is what we were talking about.
Yeah. I appreciate you, Jeremy. You're the best. Jeremy with the extra E in the middle. I heard. Oh, you'll probably get this one easy. Which serial killer was known as the BTK killer? Jill?
Dennis Rader.
And the correct answer is Dennis Rader. Fun fact, Dennis Rader.
I wouldn't have got that with freaking multiple choice, even, I don't think.
Yeah, me neither.
I would have said John Wayne Gacy for some reason. I don't
No,
know.
that's Pogo the fucking clown.
That's the
Pogo
killer.
I would have got that one.
So
Okay.
Dennis Rader, also known as the BTK killer, was a church leader and married father of 2, leading to a double life as a serial killer.
That's fucked up.
She used the F word.
No, because people usually trust church people and stuff. You know what I mean?
All right, so at this
Goodbye,
point,
children.
we're just gonna play Jill's promo, like la 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 la. I'm Jill, and that's what's going on right now. And so there's gonna be interjection. So let me cut off the recording right here.
Great impression.
Hey, I'm Jill, the host of the Murder Shelf Book Club podcast. Every other week, I feature a true crime book by one of my favorite authors, telling you the story with respect for the victims and loved ones. But I don't stop there. A psychology educator who's also studied serial killers, I analyze the cases and I endeavor to explain the whys. Why do people do this? Told in trilogies, Part 3 is dubbed Second Cast, where I cast a wider net going into some surprising, bone-chilling directions. cold cases, homicides, missing persons, serial killers, and stories from history. These both fascinate and appall us. This is a true crime book club, so read with me or let me read for you. Join the Murder Shelf Book Club podcast and see what I'm pulling off the murder shelf next.
All right. So since Jeremy is behind by how many points?
10.
By 10 points, we're gonna let him have a chance to catch up and pick the next category.
But
Make me
remember,
want to cry here, but
we remember
make me want to cry here.
without a
I have to
multiple
shame
choice.
you. I'm sorry. A little
Well-
shame is good.
But without multiple, if you get no multiple choice, that's 5 points. 2 questions, you could tie it up. That's
Oh,
nothing.
I know. That's why we're doing the last TV themes question.
All right.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing this one.
Line on
Okay.
those.
Oh, I love this one. Which PBS show featured a theme song with the lyrics "Walking down the street, and everybody that you meet has an original point of view"? I said, "Hey, Jeremy."
Arthur.
Yes. You missed a part though. It's every day when you're walking down the street.
I missed one word, but
and
I got
everybody that
She's
you
such a
meet
perfectionist.
has an
I
original
still, knew,
point of view.
I still knew it. It's freaking. It was one of my favorite shows growing up.
Yeah,
Come
Me
on
too.
now.
Me too.
The show was based on a series of books by Joanna Cole and Bruce Digen, and was designed to teach science and learning concepts to children in a fun and engaging way. I actually
Arthur
remember
was
books.
sciencey? Arthur was a science show? I know they had like Jekyll, hi,
I
Jekyll,
think
hi.
I think
hi,
the
Jekyll.
books. I think the books did more of the science stuff than the show. The show was more, I think, about like morale and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, so you get to choose again.
Let's go food and drink.
Food and drink.
All right. Which Italian dessert, originally from Sicily, became a popular American treat with variations like chocolate chips and its filling?
Jeremy.
Gelato.
No. So I'm gonna finish the question. Notably, an Italian American community of Staten Island, New York.
So what she said was it has chocolate chips in its filling. That was a different
Oh,
variation.
mother. Fuck.
So Jill, you have you can get 3 points on this one. Do you want?
Cannoli?
Yes.
Yes.
My favorite.
Actually, 1 point. I'm sorry, because Jeremy picked, so you can only steal 1 point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it became big on Staten Island. Because there's a huge Italian population over here, and they started doing things like adding sweet ricotta and chocolate chips to its filling and changed it up a little bit.
How about Lost Cities?
Lost cities. Which lost city in Peru was built by the Incas in the 15th century? Jeremy.
Machu Picchu.
That is correct. Do we have a fun fact?
Of course, we have a fun fact.
Okay.
Machu Picchu is one of the 7 wonders of the world and is built on a mountain ridge over 7,000 feet above sea level.
Machu Picchu.
I don't think what people realize though, Machu Picchu is like built not as sophisticated as like the pyramids, but their stones are aligned perfectly on top of each other. Like you need a lot of, not only, what is it called when you're an engineer? What were they called? Engineers? Is that the right word?
Brick builders.
It's just like the level of detail that they had to put in to make this thing in the 15th century was crazy. So you're at 28. Jill has 29.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. And then Jeremy got that right. So Jeremy, you get to pick the next category.
What topics are left?
Serial killers, lost cities, UFO sightings, food and drink.
I'd like to point out this is my show.
Wait, did we do the food and drink one already? Yeah, we did.
Yes, we did. So we got to get rid of it.
So never mind. Just serial killers,
All right,
lost cities,
let's-
UFO sightings.
I think I'm going to have better luck with Lost Cities. Let's go with Lost Cities.
All right. What is the name of the famous war that was fought over the city of Troy, as told in Homer's epic poem, The Iliad?
Jeremy.
The Trojan War.
The Trojan War. The Trojan War is one of the most famous stories in Greek mythology and has been retold and reinterpreted countless times in art, literature, and film. So you're correct.
Including a very sexy Brad Pitt.
You got a crush on Brad
Oh,
Pitt?
yeah.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, Brad Pitt is
Mhm.
cute. I think
He seems down to earth.
Oh,
Bradley Cooper's cute.
Brad-
Matthew
Br-
McConaughey.
Brad Pitt as a killer will make a man do things he wouldn't do before. So
All right, Jeremy, we have 3 in UFO sightings, 1 lost city, and 2 serial killers left.
And by the way, you're up by 4.
Yes, you're up by 4.
let's kill lost cities.
Sorry. Which lost city in Egypt was once the capital of the ancient Egyptian civilization, which also shares its name with a Tennessee city? So, yes, Jill.
Memphis.
Yep.
Memphis is correct.
Memphis was an important center of trade and commerce in ancient Egypt and was once home to the famous temple of
Ptah?
I don't know.
I'm going to say Ptah. I think that's right.
Or Ptah.
Yeah.
Temple of Ptah.
I always wondered why I was playing Civilization and I was in Egypt. Memphis kept popping up. I'm like, why is Memphis showing up?
See, I played Assassin's Creed, so to me, Memphis is not a lost city.
Because you found it in your game.
Yes, very much so.
All right, so then we got to give Jill her points because she got it without even multiple choices, yes?
So now Jill's up by 1.
I got to go with serial killers. Come on now.
Yeah. Who was the serial killer behind the Green River murders?
Oh,
That's Jill.
Gary Ridgway.
Gary Ridgway
Yes.
is correct.
fuck!
Gary
I
Ridgway,
couldn't think of the name.
aka the Green River Killer, was a serial killer who murdered at least 49 women in Washington state during the 1980s and 1990s. He was eventually caught in 2001 after DNA evidence linked him to the crimes. That's crazy. What? They didn't find him for like 30 years?
Yeah.
Where was the murder
Yeah.
based?
I did a
Washington.
I did a book. I'm sorry. He was out in Portland, Seattle,
Oh,
that
wow.
area, Northwest.
Well, how
Yep,
come there's no
yep.
like New York City serial killers? Are there?
Let's move on.
Okay.
Let's move on. Let's move on. All right, so who, Jill, we are on you. We got UFO sightings and 1 left on the serial killers.
Oh, let's close out serial killers.
So this is a serial killer question. Which legendary figure, said to be a serial killer, was rumored to haunt the woods of Staten Island, New York, and was often blamed for the disappearances of children in the 70s and 80s?
No wonder you didn't want me to ask any
Yeah,
questions.
just in case she knew any New York ones, I didn't want it to give the answer away.
That's true. There is at least 1 New York City serial killer.
All right, so I realized the answers in this is going to give it away, and I didn't realize it until this moment. So the multiple choice is the Son of Sam, the Zodiac Killer, Cropsey, or the Night Stalker. Jill?
Cropsey.
Yes.
Oh, I was gonna say that.
Yes, the legend of Cropsey originated from a series. It was actually a urban legend back in the day in the 40s and 50s. Like, don't go in the woods. Cropsey's going to get you. Then there was an actual serial killer who came out in the 70s and 80s. His name is Randall, I think. And they gave him the moniker. You can actually check out a documentary on YouTube called Cropsey. It was a pretty good movie, actually.
It's like believing in Bloody Mary and then, Bloody Mary's a bad example, but it's like believing in, I don't know,
Bookman.
the boogeyman, and then an actual boogeyman comes out like into existence. It's like we manifested it.
All right, so Jill gets 3 points because she needed multiple choices. Jill, you have control of the board. We only have UFO sightings left, so we're just gonna keep rapid fire these.
It's UFO sightings.
All right. In 2006, a UFO sighting took place in which airport in Illinois? Oh,
Buzz.
Okay, yes. What is it?
Des Moines.
No, I'm sorry. We have O'Hare International Airport, Midway International Airport, Chicago Executive Airport, or Springfield Airport.
Oh, Illinois. I was thinking Iowa. Fuck.
Jill?
Springfield?
No.
Springfield? No idea.
Okay, the answer is O'Hare International Airport.
Yes, I forgot. I was thinking Iowa for some reason. I don't know why.
In November 14, 2006, multiple United Airlines employees and passengers reported seeing a disc-shaped UFO hovering over O'Hare International Airport.
I'll edit that out.
So nobody got that one.
No points. That's right. All right. So we got 2 questions left, and we're just going to keep it going.
So who's going to answer the next one? Oh, just anybody could answer this
Yeah.
one? Okay.
Yeah. All right. So next question. In 1990, a series of UFO sightings took place over which country in Europe?
So these are weird questions because they have to hear the multiple choice to get the point.
No,
right?
not really. Because in 1990, this country was actually, it was all over the news for how much UFO sightings there were. So, but since no one knows now, we'll just give the answers. We have Belgium, France, Germany, or Italy.
Italy.
Buzz. Yes.
And the
No,
answer
it's
is not
not- it's not
correct.
Jill, you have Belgium, France, or Germany. You could just say, you don't have to buzz in.
France.
That isn't correct either. So,
Belgium.
yes, the Belgium UFO wave involved multiple sightings of a triangular-shaped UFO with bright lights, which were witnessed by thousands of people over several months.
All right. So, last question decided all.
Which of the following UFO shapes was reported by multiple Staten Island police officers in 1986, helping to popularize this shape of UFO sightings? Which shape was reported by multiple Staten Island police officers in 1986?
Jeremy.
I
want
want to
the
say triangle.
Triangular shaped is correct.
Because flying saucers were already a thing, and it was the next big wave.
Oh, yes. That's smart.
Yes, in 1986, NYPD sighted a triangle-shaped UFO with red lights, and it's often credited with helping to popularize the black triangle UFO phenomenon. It was over the Staten Island dump. There was a couple of officers who actually saw this thing hovering over the dump for a little bit, and then it went off. I didn't know about this till recently. My mom was like, yeah, I remember that. I'm like, I told you I'm doing a UFO podcast. Why did you? It was like we could firsthand knowledge.
So, Jeremy, that's 5 points for you, but unfortunately, it wasn't enough to beat Jill.
Yes, the final score is Jill 42, Jeremy 38.
Oh my God, that's so close.
It's okay.
My God, that was great. I love a challenge. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeremy.
Yeah.
The last thing you do before you leave, just give a little shout out to your podcast.
Yes. Once again, you can find all my podcasts, Paranormal the New Normal, Maniacal Music Musings, and the co-hosts. I'm also the co-host of the Asylum with Harley and Joker. And you can find them all by following me on Facebook as Squatchy Largefoot. Because I don't know who this creature is. He's a mascot. Basically, he came to me, said he's a Bigfoot with Arturian knowledge, and that he could speak. And I was like, all right, cool. Promote my show. I'm good. So you can check me out there, or you can check me out on XX Baby, or whatever it's called now, as that Juggalo Bastard. Same on the gram. And I'm also on TikTok, if you still can get on there, as Juggalo Bastard Podcast.
Well, thank you for joining with us.
Thank you
We're going to let
so
you go
much.
since we got to go. For you that are listening, he has a newborn baby. He needs attention. So we're going to let him go ahead and take care of that because, we all know. You take care of your loved ones.
Kids are our future.
Just don't raise a little brat. That's all I ask.
Try not to.
All right, so goodbye.
All
Bye,
right,
Jeremy.
Bye.
Bye, Jeremy.
All right, so let's give a thank you to Jeremy at Paranormal, the New Normal podcast. But unfortunately, he did not win.
Yeah, he was terrible.
Yeah, Jill kicked his butt. Jill at
I don't think
Murder
we'll have him
Shelf
back
Book
here.
Club.
I don't think I'm going to have it back.
So let's give it up for
Actually,
Jill.
this was one of the most, honestly, I'll be honest, this is one of the highest scoring games because I find usually our questions a little bit more challenging. And I don't know if you guys are just knew the knowledge that we asked or we got easy on our questions, but this is one of the highest total scores that we ever had.
I do feel like some of our questions were easy.
Well, of course, because you know
You
them.
had serial killers and dessert.
Right, that's true. And freaking
I mean-
cocktails.
And then he had the theme songs and the UFO sightings. Well, actually, he got a lot of the UFO sightings wrong.
I think it was good. It was a good balance of everything, I think.
It was great.
All right, so remind everyone what charity we're going to be playing for today.
Oh, the Serial Killer Alumni Association.
Because everybody needs
Support
help.
serial killers.
Ska. SKAA, ska.
So are you ready for the lightning round?
Okay, I think I can do this.
All right. Start the timer. And then right now we're going to have music playing going.
Am I starting a timer?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just use your fingers to see how many she gets right.
Okay,
Because
okay.
out of 15, she needs to get 10 right
Okay.
to win money for her charity. So you
right.
need 10 of these to get some money for your serial killers. Are you ready?
Okay. I am ready.
Who was the first Tudor king of England?
Henry VII.
Correct. What was the name of Henry VIII's first wife?
Catherine of Aragon.
Correct. Who was the famous Tudor queen known as the Virgin Queen?
Elizabeth I.
Correct. What was the name of the ship in which Henry VIII sailed to France in 1520?
I do not know.
Correct answer. The Henry Grace Adu.
Grâce à Dieu.
Grâce à Dieu.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Dieu.
I don't speak French well, but it's that one. All right, next
Yeah.
one. Blah, blah. I don't say blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Who was the leader of the Pilgrimage of Grace, a rebellion against King Henry VIII?
Robert Aske.
Correct. What was the name of the act that declared Henry VIII the supreme head of the Church of England?
Oh, the Act of Supremacy.
Yes.
There you go. Correct. Who was the Tudor king who died at the age of 15?
Edward VI.
What was the name of the famous Tudor palace built by Henry VIII?
Nonsuch.
Huh? Are you saying none such, like none such thing, or that's the name of the...
That's the name of it. Nonsuch.
I have Hampton Court Palace. Let me
Trust me, he built Nonsuch.
I'm going to do a quick Google. Are you saying none such? Like none such thing?
Nonsuch. Nonsuch. There's never been
Nonsuch.
a palace. None such.
If you meant to say none such palace was built by King Henry VIII, I'd be happy. Okay, so we're going to give that to you.
Thank you.
Google has verified your claim of answer. All right, so next one up, we got, who was the wife of Henry VIII who was accused of adultery and executed?
Well, there were two. Anne Boleyn and Catherine Howard.
We'll take Anne Boleyn. What was the name of the war fought between England and Scotland during the reign of Henry VIII?
The Rough Wooing.
Correct. Who was the famous Tudor explorer who sailed around the world?
Drake.
Correct. Sir Francis Drake.
Yeah.
Who was the Tudor queen who was imprisoned in the Tower of London? There's two of them.
Anne Boleyn. Anne Boleyn and Elizabeth I, but she was a princess at the time.
We'll take Anne Boleyn. What was the name of the famous Tudor playhouse in London?
Globe Theatre.
The Globe, yes. Who was the last Tudor monarch of England?
Elizabeth I.
Okay, so after tallying up the points, it looks like society is not going to die. Serial Killers Alumni Association has won money for, it looks like Jill has won some money for Serial Killers Alumni Association. Those serial killers will get the rights they deserve.
Yes. Yes.
We really thank you for coming on the show. We really appreciate you.
Oh my gosh. My pleasure. Thank you so much for having me. This has been so much fun.
Yeah.
So we do have a rematch clause that for the next show we give whoever wins first crack at returning to the show against somebody different.
Oh, I appreciate that so much. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, you too. We'd love to have you back again.
Yeah, because I forget how much I love these.
I know that the paranormal is real.
This has been an 87.9 WKMU production, reminding you to check on yourself, check on your friends, and everyone deserves love, especially you. Thank you.
Good night, everybody. Goodbye. Oh, Also, one last time, thanks, Jill, for saving our lives.
This concludes our broadcast day. Good night, and God bless America.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.